Alright, what is all, yo? Let me fix my camera real quick. Alright, for some reason, it likes to come in red, and I have to just unplug it, and then plug it back in. Let's get everything up and running here. Alright, y'all. I'm optimistic. I did a little bit of testing before we went live. Fingers crossed. Think we fixed it. I hope we fixed it. I'm optimistic. It's one of those things where it's like, did it act like we were fixed, and then as soon as I go live and then I quit out the game and restart, is it not going to be fixed? So fingers crossed. Let's do this. Let's do this. But I was extremely optimistic based on what I saw. It's the reason for the headline. Where's their black pants at? There we go. No, that's 2015. There we go. There we go. Powers, yo. Judah, what's up? Back again, yes. Back again, and hopefully... yeah, we better go gold helmets since they're black. They're black up. They got the black unis on, and black helmets on. I think we got quarterbacks, man. I think we got it. Fingers crossed. But I think we got it.
He's gonna have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Panthers.
I fired this game up to test out some things on Bryce Young, who, as you all know, we sacked 8 times in week 1. Or 6 times. And the things I was seeing, you know, I'm optimistic. Hopefully you guys had a good rest of your afternoon, man. We absolutely killed it earlier today on stream. Hoping we can have another successful stream tonight, Friday night. Now I have good news and bad news. Bad news is we lost Donovan Peoples-Jones for a week due to an injury, so we don't have our current #1 wide receiver after all the injuries we've sustained. The good news is the Panthers are 0-8. However, I think they're going to be pretty formidable with the changes. So we're playing with something. Yo, EN890, what's going on? What's going on? We are playing on a couple changes. We're checking out a couple things differently than what we played on earlier today. The first is going to be the false start offside slider. Both got a buff of 5 just to try to get a couple more calls there.
Ritter now. That's complete to Tony.
I honestly don't anticipate that having much of an impact on gameplay because they both equally went up by 5. So I think we'll just get more calls.
Second and 6.
the next thing I'm doing is I'm going back to a former auto sub setting that I was on for the running backs.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
Just trying to figure out.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
More consistency from the CPU running game, and I'm going back to what I had. I think when Nick Chubb kind of ran all over me. So again, we've been testing different running back auto subs just to see. Earlier today, I was on the 65-60 auto sub. This game, we're back on 70-50 just to see if we can see much of a difference. Good defense. But I'm fairly confident. It's tough to remember, right? We played so many games, they all kind of blurred together. But I'm fairly confident that the game where Nick Chubb went for 230 something yards on us was with the 70-50. Nick, what's up? I think we fixed quarterback play, man. I'm really optimistic, and that's the third thing that we're playing around with. Man, Bryce isn't having that bad of a season for them to be 0-8. As you guys know, the biggest thing we're trying to fix before I release these sliders, because they feel, like I said, 95% there, is quarterbacks taking bad sacks. Just like pocket awareness, not getting rid of the football, things like that. And we made a change based off of Colt 45's been doing some testing. He kind of took what's being done in Madden and applying it to some of the things that we've discovered with Madden and applying it to College Football 25 to try to improve that set a little bit. Mainly over there, the big issue. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with the running back at 70-50, y'all. You'll just see a huge difference. We'll just want to set up auto subs, but just instantly a huge difference, man. Anyway, so he's been working on testing the findings for various aspects in Madden over in College Football 25. One of the big ones is just reducing the quarterback sacks and some of the other things we've come up with auto subs, right, for better blocking and things like that. And he's been tweaking with the roughing the passer setting, which was his kind of discovery for the better quarterback awareness, getting rid of the ball and whatnot. Ooh. Okay. Why did I ever leave the 70-50 auto subs? Did you guys just see this from Chuba Hubbard? I think we fixed the running game. Like, we knew they were running the ball, but the yards per carry were very inconsistent. Look at this move from Chuba Hubbard. Gets the ball, jukes the outside, spins off a defender. Boom. Yo, yeah, I'm excited, man. I don't know why I was trying to play around with the auto subs in a way that I thought could get more rotations, but I should have just said screw it. We know that rotations aren't good. Ooh, look at him shaking and baking, man. Look at him shaking and baking. I like this. 70-50 is it, y'all. I'm not gonna make y'all wait. That's confirmed. We're going 70-50 on the running backs. And then right now we're testing the different roughing the passer settings for better quarterback awareness and movement, pocket awareness, things like that for Bryce Young. About him getting the ball, getting rid of the ball, scrambling, getting away from pressure. So far we've only seen it happen on one occasion. He did get rid of the ball. He got rid of it as he was throwing. Yo, Mike Henry, welcome to SGN Elite, man. Welcome to SGN Nation. Appreciate you joining him a coming number. I really appreciate you, fam. Everyone in the chat. Oh my God, Chuba Hubbard. Yo, we did it. We did it. Woo. We got running addressed. We knew they were running the ball, but now they're just like, Now it's successful. Not those 1 and 2 yard carries like we had against the Bucks. He still got a yard, and he was trying to make a move to get out, and that was a backup. It looked like too, right? The blocking has been really good. We made a switch and we got the blocking really good. We just seeing the results, it wasn't there. Part of it was because the running game looked really, really poor. The other part was quarterback logic in the pocket. But it looks a lot better. He's getting rid of the ball. There we go. He's getting rid of the ball. He's not risking any sacks. So it's 3rd and 9. We're gonna zone blitz, I think, from the 3-3. There we go. Overload blitz. I like this blitz play. Dylan, we made a couple changes, bro. Made a couple changes. Scramble. Look at this logic. Look at this logic. Oh my God, Bryce Young. Bryce Young is a killer. Bryce Young is a killer. We might lose this game, and I'll be the happiest person in the earth right now. They're 0-8, and they might beat us. So, Powers, did you write? You can write them in the chat, bro. I'm not going to make people wait, because we're only changing 3 things. I'm so hyped right now. Write in the chat the 3 changes just to make sure you got them. I'm also doing, just to make sure you got it right, I think I mentioned it, but I did a +5 to the offsides and the false start. So, Dylan, make sure you got what Powers is writing here. Those are the changes to what we've been testing the last couple days, including from earlier today. And on that drive, Bryce Young looked like the real deal. Their running game looked like the real deal. And they went down the field. The 10-play drive from the CPU, y'all. A 10-play drive. Ooh.
And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run.
I will not care if I lose this game.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
We get the CPU playing right, man. I'm gonna be so pumped. I didn't touch the quarterback trait. 70-50. I had moved it to 65-60. So if you're already on the 70-50, then you're good to go on the running back. I thought you had gotten the change from earlier. I was testing that to see the difference between the 70-50. And man alive, is there a difference. And not just the holes that are being opened up, right? We played 3 games on stream earlier today. They had holes. They were not hitting the holes. You can see a difference in the way Chuba Hubbard is just moving. Good blocking. Good blocking. There we go. Let's go. We need an answer here. First drive was nothing. Are they manned up? They're manned up. I think we're going to run this again. We're running over here.
They run it again with Kamara.
Ooh, good jump cut, Kamara. Let's go. Powers, don't mess with that for me, just for testing, please. Dog, 100% go pack go. Doc, 100% go pack go. Powers, don't change it for me, please. Test it how they are, so I can get a true idea. I didn't tell you what we put roughing the passer at though. I'm at 20. I went down to 20.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
No, I overthrew him.
And the throw left
Shoot.
caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Yeah, I didn't go in and edit Bryce. I know we edited him earlier, but I didn't go in there and double check anything.
And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8. And I thought that they played pretty well.
Doc, if you haven't been here, man, I'll show him after the game. Can't really give him to you now.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Oh no, good play. Good play. I thought I had an open shot there. I didn't see him go back and cover. Did I miss somebody else open? I thought I saw. I was like, oh man. Deep shot. Who did I have open here? Honestly, that's not a bad decision. Number 8 kept going different. I probably had Juwan Jennings over here. Not Juwan Jennings, Juwan Johnson on the post corner. But I had already lofted it up. Well, shoot, we need to get in field goal range. We are in field goal range. We need to get in better field goal range, at minimum.
People talk about facing a challenge.
Let's go right here. If you, I don't remember what he was before either. I don't know if we looked at him. I don't like this. Let's move you, Tony. Okay. I'm cool with that little hitch. There in man.
Looking to throw it here.
Gonna take a shot. There in man. Corner of the end zone. Shoot. Alright, 50-yard field goal. We had our chance at a shot. We gotta take it. Didn't have good route concepts for man other than that. Alright, we'll take the 3. Yeah, Powers, just do that. If you want to back out and see, like in the main roster, like what he was, if not, it's not a big deal. I know for a fact he's probably wasn't paranoid, but it doesn't matter. I think you should still be able to see a difference in how the quarterback plays.
Still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do.
Oh my. Yo, they are running so different. You guys were, if you were here for the 3 games earlier today, the running back looks so different in how they're attacking. I'm getting straight torched. This feels like the Chubb game. There we go. Like holding him to a 2-yard carry feels like a huge win. Let's blitz a little bit. They are just pounding the rock down our throats.
5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receivers.
We got 3rd and 1. Chances they run this, we're going to bring everyone to the line. They got it. Jeez. We were in the big nickel, thinking that might help me stop the run. But no.
And the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
He's cutting different. I thought were you already on the 70-50 before Powers, or were you on the 65-60? Mike Jack, what you do different? That depends on when the last time you're here, fam. Potentially a little bit or a lot. It really just depends on whenever you were here last.
But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh my, they ran it on 2nd and 12. There we go. We'll get him. 3rd and long. 3rd and long.
That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
We're gonna zone this buck slant blitz right here. This blitz, protect the sticks. I don't like the way of Chase Young. Oh, look at him! Look at him navigate. Oh my goodness! And he was smart with it. This morning, fam. All right, Mike. Appreciate you talking this time. I didn't remember seeing you here earlier, but I appreciate you interacting. Powers, you mind writing in the changes real quick? Otherwise, I'm going to get asked it a lot. I'm going to have to repeat myself. If you're still here. If he's not here, I'll tell you. Ooh. Good pass breakup.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical.
Because they've been running the ball so effectively, we're going to go in this 44.
And knock the ball away.
Big Papa, bro. Oh man, we're making some improvements right here. I went running back to 70-50, and they are running completely different than on the 65-60 that I've been on the last couple days. I don't remember which one you were on in our testing, but there's a noticeable difference in 70-50 for the running back versus the 65-60. Noticeable difference. Offside 65 Powers. Look at the oh my god. And the big one, Big Papa, is we're on roughing the passer 20. And this is the change we're seeing right here. This is a perfect example of this. And we can compare this to earlier today, and I didn't. He rolls away from the pressure smartly, not too early, and he still throws it. It wasn't just a take and run, which he probably could have done, and he throws it on the run. Yo, Nick, yes, dude. That's the one thing we had today. Nick, I don't know if you were here. I didn't see you. Maybe you could have been watching but not able to talk. When we played the Broncos earlier today, they ran it 31 times to Javonte Williams. 35 times as a team. We got those run pass ratios on lock. And Big Papa, I don't know if you were here. Did I tell you, man? When I played the Chiefs, they ran the ball. That was our one. That was the one team that we, had. It was a problem child team. I played that game off stream yesterday, and they ran the ball. Big Papa, that cleaned it up, bro. So I know you get off work in, what you said you're on the 9 to 8 or the 8 to 9. I can't remember. But depending on how you feel when you get off work tonight, man, you want the quarterback to run less?
They weren't happy with that field goal. I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Okay, Foster Moreau. He hasn't made a huge impact, but with Olave out for the year, and Shaheed out for the year, and Donovan Peoples-Jones, who he signed for help, he's really stepped in to be our best receiver. He's out for this game. And we're going to have to turn. But the good news is we had one of our rookies, was it Bubba Means or something like that, come off IR. So we did get a little bit of help there. You did see that quickly this morning. Okay, man, if you're able to play when you get off, bro. If you didn't get the changes here, of course, DM me in the Discord. I'll send them over to you. This just feels different. I mean, this is an 0-8 team. In both their possessions have been scoring drives. Oh, snap. Perfect. Jordan, you just joined. What'd you miss? We made some changes, fam. Made some changes. They are posted in the comment section. Running back auto subs got a change. I talked about the offsides and false start, got a +5. I said that I was going to do that at the end of last stream. And we changed roughing the passer. Running back auto subs, those ones. Roughing the passer. That's it. Those three things. ISO, man, we got quarterback play so far. It's been a quarter. But so far, it looks really, really good as far as their pocket awareness, their movement, getting rid of the ball, not taking stupid sacks.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground.
Yeah, it's in the comments. If you scroll up a little bit, Powers posted the changes. I asked him to do it because I kind of knew people were going to keep coming in and saying, hey, what I missed or what's the changes? And I didn't want to have to repeat it, 7 or 8 times. I don't like this. Shoot. Nothing. Good defense. Yeah, ISO, did you get the sliders that I went through and gave the sliders at the end of the stream earlier today? Did you get those? Because I only give them out, after games in the stream. I don't know, man. If they're manned up, this isn't going to be good. They jumped it. Oh my, I'm lucky. Nah, see, that's why you don't have them, fam. I give them in the stream when people will watch towards the end. I can't give them to you now, I'm in the game. So that's kind of what I do, because normally ISO, these are YouTube members exclusive. It's part of their membership program. But what I've been doing differently is anybody who comes and watches and hangs out in the live stream and supports, I give the sliders at the end. I always wait till the end in case I make changes. Do we go for this? 4th and 3 from the 30? I think we go for this. I think we're in a point in the game. We haven't stopped them yet. I think we got to do something to try to... It's 3 yards.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
I think we could have Williams up the seam.
To the air again, it's Ritter. He'll buy
Nope.
some time right.
Let's just do this. Got it. Got it. Didn't touch the quarterback traits, Jordan. Chase, I did not do a profile delete for the changes. I did not.
Well, that's a nice job
Personally.
right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Ritter.
Oh, he got his. He threw. Okay, Tony. Okay, Tony. Making plays. Man, he wants that contract extension.
Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I can't believe that ball got there. I got hit.
That was concentration.
That pressure got through, man. All right, we needed that. This is tie the game.
6 points for his team.
Oh, we needed that. That's why I went for that there instead of kicking the field goal, because right now I have shown no ability to slow down their offense in their 2 possessions they've had.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kicks away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
It's like we know they're going to run the ball, and we can't stop it. Oh no, I shifted the wrong way. There we go.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
I don't trust them. I think they're going to throw it, so that's why I'm going the nickel. Watch them run it on me against a favorable front. There we go. Run defense is locking them up right now.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'll show them after this game.
It's just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
I will show them after this game.
So far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. Over the middle, that's caught by
We did not get any pressure there with our 4-man rush.
Not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
But we got the stop.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker.
Panthers still broken? Jeremy, why do you say that, fam?
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends
Because they're 0-8?
broken tackle. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
Good run, Jamal Williams.
Giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I really want to take a shot, man. Haven't got a chance to take a shot yet. It's not going to be on this play either. We'll run it. Good hole. We've been able to run the ball against them a little bit. Same as they've been able to run the ball against us.
He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
I don't know if I like this look either.
Ritter to throw it.
But we'll take that. That actually worked out.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I think we got Johnson here over the middle. Maybe.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
No. Threw a pick. Oh my God, I'm lucky. Ooh. Ooh, did not see him.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense
Same with the draw.
dictate to the offense.
All right, cool. We got Miller in here. I like him. I want to get him more touches.
Draw play. This is Miller. And he's got Rome.
I really like him. He has played very well for us.
Good for a Saints first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw.
Time to hit him with a couple RPOs.
Trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
Maybe.
They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Oh, they jumped all over that. And they defended that really well, too. Shoot.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through
I like this play.
make plays was uncanny.
I really wanted to get the RPO game going. Oh, they're in man. Jeez. Well, let's try to get in field goal range here. Hit him with the halfback screen. They got to be in zone. Oh my God, they're manned up. This might not work. This is probably not going to work. Good blocking, guys. Good blocking. That worked. I did not think that was going to work.
Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense.
As soon as I saw they were in man, I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Back the other direction.
We hit him with this play once. Let's see if we can do it again.
Ritter off the play fake. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll take it into
We did.
for the Saints touchdown.
And the play action holds up.
Foster Moreau, 27 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep.
They're in man, which is what we were counting on. And the blocking held up just enough. And I mean, that's good coverage. What we got was, look at number 47, bite on the play action. That was huge. Make them step up. Throw it over his head. So running the ball effectively does.
A bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10
That was a good drive for
score.
us. So we've scored on 3 straight drives after the opening drive where we didn't score anything.
this out to the 25. Here comes
Chuba Hubbard has himself a nice half, man. 12 carries in the first half for 66 yards.
He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play.
Now, what we don't want to do is let them. They get the ball to start the third quarter. So if they go down and score, and we get the ball again.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. And that is incomplete.
Good pass breakup.
Coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I don't trust it. We're going big nickel just to have that extra linebacker or DB.
But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he got rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes.
Were the sacks him being stupid, or were the sacks you getting pressure? Because sacks aren't a bad thing when they're like, you're like, okay, that was a realistic sack, you got pressure. It's when they're stupid, running around like a chicken with their head cut off, you know? Or just avoiding running lanes. Oh! Made a mistake. But for those counting, we sacked Bryce Young 6 times in our first matchup. And we haven't sacked him yet. And that's the mistake the young quarterback couldn't afford to make. That could blow this game wide open.
On the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
So I don't know, the completion percentage seems to vary a little bit. They were in the mid-60s earlier today when I played Powers. So we played 3 games earlier today, and they were like 64%, 66%, and then Justin Herbert was 74%. All right, we're pulling away now. I like it. We are definitely the better team, but to see the Panthers come out and give us that punch in the face, you better do a profile delete then, Jordan, or something. I don't know what you could have changed where you're up 28-0 in the first quarter. I think it's a various things, Nick. I think it's the types of passes the quarterback attempts too. If they're doing checkdowns and stuff, right? Of course they're gonna, I don't know, double check everything, Jordan. What happened where you went up 28-0 in the first quarter? Like, what were the series of the events?
Sheds off the tackle. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you.
And Powers, that's a good observation. We've been playing around right with that stuff as we're trying to figure out whatever could try to get them to not take so many sacks. I think now when we have this roughing the passer find that has them get rid of the ball quicker, I think that's where we could look at exploring more of the traits being on aggressive for them to take more shots downfield. Or maybe they're not on trigger happy, right? Because it's typically one or two things. If they're on paranoid or trigger happy, they're going to get rid of the ball quicker, which typically means they're not throwing the ball down the field. Receivers can't get the ball down the field if they're getting the ball really quick, right? And then if they're not on aggressive, they're not going to force it into coverage. But we've been playing around with these traits, trying to figure out the fix for sacks. And I think this was the fix.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Big Papa, haven't seen a deep shot yet.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first.
Haven't seen one yet.
I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
But he, you know, we're gonna look at the trait. That's where aggressive might come in. We're not getting much pressure. Now he's taking off and running smartly.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Look, it's a fellow Nick. He's just checking everything down. See what were his traits, Big Papa. And you know what? Maybe roughing the passer at 20 is a little low. But if we know that this fixes them getting rid of the ball and their quarterback awareness and stuff like that, then we can explore other ways to get them to throw it down the field. But he is getting, I mean, there's our first sack. First sack, nowhere to go. No, Jordan. You haven't had that experience in other games, have you?
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So we just got our first sack with 30 seconds left to go in the half.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Leggett. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19.
So in Big Papa, just to get back to what you were saying, if he's just checking everything down, that's where we want to check. 2 things. What's his sense pressure? If he's on like paranoid or trigger happy, which I'm pretty sure he is because he's a scrambler, that means he's not going to hold the ball longer to throw the ball down the field. Regardless if he's on for forced passes of conservative, ideal, aggressive, you have to hold the ball a little bit for your guys to go down the field. We saw Bo Nix take a shot. He was on conservative, but he threw the ball. 3 profile deletes. Make sure you have everything right, Jordan. I don't know what's going on for you to have that happen.
But they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football.
But what I was trying to say is even Bo Nix earlier took a deep shot. Only took like 1 true deep shot. He had some other, deep throws, but they weren't deep shots. And he's a conservative trait, but he had his sense pressure, I think, was allowing him to hold the ball a little bit longer.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4.
Dylan, not right now. Because I want to see the impact. We have roughing the passer down to 20. And it might be extreme. And that's okay, you guys. If it's extreme, we'll make adjustments. But it's interesting to see. We went through it earlier on stream. We spent a lot of time. We were trying to find a correlation between why Cooper Rush in his traits took only 2 sacks. And Jalen Hurts in his traits took 3. And Patrick Mahomes in his traits took only 1. And Bo Nix in his traits took only 3. Like, we were trying to find a correlation between those 4 quarterbacks who took realistic sacks and then games against the Panthers, where Bryce Young took 6 the first game. Game against the Panthers and Kirk Cousins took 8. Games against the Bucks, where Baker Mayfield took 6. Games against the Chargers, where Justin Herbert took 6. We were trying to find a correlation between sense pressure and forces passes and their play style to see if there was any correlation that could determine, was the glowing, this is why a quarterback was taking sacks and this is why one wasn't. And guess what? We couldn't really find a correlation. So I don't think that the traits are necessarily needed to be touched. I feel like it's the roughing the passer. And I know Big Papa, we were playing around with it earlier, and we ended up going on 45 so he could still throw the ball deep. But they're still taking horrible sacks. So we can't be at 45. I will sacrifice the deep shots. I will sacrifice the deep shots versus having my team get 6 to 7 sacks a game because the CPU quarterback AI is completely brain dead. Murray has throw ball away, and if you want to try a little higher than 20, Big Papa, that's fine. He's on paranoid, so that means he's got the quickest get rid of the ball out there. There you go, 2 sacks at the middle, no rollout cheese. So I mean, and you are aware of the sack issue, like what I refer to as that's a bad sack. So you didn't have any. Now paranoid means he's got the fastest get rid of the ball possible. So when you're getting rid of the ball that fast, how are you going to throw the ball deep? Nick, that's very likely. It's very likely that it could be. I'm on 20 now, and so playing this game gotta get more of a feel. Maybe you'll try 25. No, there isn't Powers because Cooper Rush is a 64 overall.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense.
And I think I played that game on, I almost am pretty sure I played that game on like 35 or 40. Look at the pocket, guys. That's beautiful, and we weren't seeing that. No, I remember playing that game and I was either on 35 or 40 for roughing the passer. And ultimately was like, we got to go 45 because they weren't throwing the ball deep. And then we go to 45 and then Kirk Cousins takes 8 sacks. But we were not seeing plays like this from the CPU quarterback earlier. And we can, again, play with the traits a little bit to help. But look at the pressure come up to middle, and he moves away, but he's not just instantly running. He has pocket awareness, and he throws on the run and makes a play. I will take that every time over the quarterback just chucking it deep every now and then, but taking 7 to 8 sacks a game. Nick, or Powers, sorry, we spent, like I said, I spent about 25 minutes on stream, 30 minutes on stream going through. We were writing down all the quarterbacks that I had a little, realistic sacks on. Versus, I did a heavy blitz there. I did a heavy blitz. Look at that. I did a hot blitz. I'm fine with that. That's not a bad sack. We wrote down we did their archetype. We did their sense pressure. There's a deep shot. No, we don't need to change it. There's a deep shot. If I was a person who swore on stream, I'd say F it. You know what I mean? There's the deep shot. And we know that someone threw the numbers out about how many times teams throw the ball deep this year in a game. It's not that high. So there's a deep shot already. Halfway into the game. And he makes a play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not.
Yeah, dude, we know that the EA dev is a hardcore Cowboys Gomer. Loves the Cowboys. I don't mean Gomer in a derogatory way. I just mean he's biased towards the Cowboys. It's just 100%. He gave Trey Lance a higher overall than Carson Wentz. I'm sorry. Trey Lance has done what in his NFL career? And Carson Wentz, I mean, even though Carson Wentz didn't do much last year, he still was a better quarterback the year he started for the Commanders and the year he started for the Colts, and he played for a game last year for the Rams, and he played really, really well. Way better than Trey Lance has played. Yet Trey Lance is a higher overall. That tells you everything you need to know about how they rate Madden players on the Cowboys. But that last drive from the CPU, guys, you're seeing things, and Bryce Young, keep in mind, he's a 70 overall. He's a 70 overall. Good D. Whole Ravens team should be 9-5. 99, I mean. Yeah, sure. They're going to blitz here. I just got to figure out where I'm going to go with the ball. There it is. Tony! Oh my goodness! Y'all know I don't dive, I don't use or catch. So he just did that. That's just effort. That's him saying, I want this contract extension. Not their defense. Maybe King Henry and Lamar, but I don't like 99s for current players anyway. I like that to be for like legends and stuff.
In motion right, that's Wilson. And they're going to give it to him on the jet
go block. There we go. Big run play. Chill.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself.
But I feel like Bryce Young is playing really, really well. He did through that one bad interception that gave us an extra 3. Oh my God. Waters just opened up there. Yeah, we're running very well on this Carolina Panthers defense so far. We did have that big run that really helped, but even without that run, we're still killing it this game.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And on the left side here, Wilson. And they'll wind up getting
but Bryce Young, I think for a 70 overall, has played way better this game. Moving in the pocket, navigating, finding open receivers, avoiding the pass rush.
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ooh, good play. Eagles-Ravens Super Bowl? Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. I think the Bills are the team in the AFC for sure. And the Steelers have a Super Bowl defense. I don't really think they're better than the Ravens. But I think they just beat the Ravens kind of handedly. But I think it's Bills for sure. And I gotta, oh my God, threw a pick? Good defense. And I gotta, don't the Lions and Eagles play each other here pretty soon? Dakota, what's going on? Yo, there was supposed to be some sort of NFL 2K game coming out. It was supposed to release almost 2 years ago. And it got delayed and there's been mum. We don't know anything about it. You beat the Bills, but you lost to the Steelers. And you have 4 losses on the season. And you lost to the Raiders.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
What a catch!
It's so close. He gets it to the
what a catch!
Right there.
Yeah, you can't. You lost to the Raiders, man. Easy, you know. And the Cowboys. And the Cowboys. Everyone beats the Cowboys this year, except for the Giants and apparently the Commanders.
And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit.
I thought y'all beat or lost to the Cowboys.
That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not.
Maybe I'm wrong. I know I'm right about the Raiders. Okay, the Ravens, you guys lost to... You lost to the Raiders, you lost to the Steelers. Should have lost to the Bengals twice, but didn't. Who are your other 2? Lost to the Browns. That's not as bad. Jameis Winston was playing quarterback, right? Or was that Deshaun Watson? If it was Jameis Winston, I say that's not so bad. If it was Deshaun Watson, Yeah.
chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Oh, good run.
Got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much
But
time.
the Bengals should have beat the Ravens twice.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Any game they don't total their opponents in penalties. Yeah, it's really weird to see a John Harbaugh team so undisciplined.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Young. Forced out to his left.
Smart decision, smart play. I like when they scramble, but they don't scramble into sacks.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about.
And we'll see if it balances out Powers. The completion percentage I'm getting less hung up on because you're seeing crazy high completion percentages every single week from guys in the NFL. Like Jared Goff went on that crazy run of completion percentage, right? Steelers also lost to the Browns. Yeah, that's true. But we don't think of the Steelers the same as we do the Ravens, right? Nobody really thinks the Steelers are like a Super Bowl contender. Everyone thinks the Ravens are a Super Bowl contender. You know, they were supposed to be there last year, and then they choked. And then you go and add, you know, Derrick Henry, and you're like, that's the missing piece. And he's doing his part, but that Ravens defense has decided to go MIA.
I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
Chiefs aren't all that, man. They're 10-1, but they have had, like people say, the voodoo gods on their side with the win against the Broncos and some of the other. The Ravens should have beat them. Isaiah Likely's toe just needed to be a little bit smaller. The Chiefs have had some really close games that they honestly got outplayed in, but they still somehow won. They should have lost to the Panthers.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments.
Or could have lost. I mean, Panthers played them down. I mean, yeah. Chiefs aren't. Oh, no. So here's what we got here. They're down 31-13 in the second half, and they're running the ball.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down with
Chiefs will be 1 and done in the playoffs. Well, that's still a divisional round matchup. And I don't know, it depends on who they get, though, too. Because the AFC is significantly weaker than the NFC. When you look at teams that are sitting there. So there's going to be a pretty poor team. I mean, the winner of the NFC South, no one's scared of the Texans. If that's the Texans. And if it's the Colts, no one's scared of them either. I like that throw. But you look at it, okay, you have the AFC South winner. No one's scared of them. They're going to host a game. And they're going to host a game against either the Broncos, the Chargers, the Steelers, or the Ravens, whoever doesn't win the division.
Now here's Young. Eluding the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And yeah, I guess it depends on, right? If the Broncos or the Chargers go win and then they have to go to Arrowhead, I could see the Chiefs beating the Broncos or the Chargers in Arrowhead. They're familiar with them. It's a familiar opponent. But if it's the Steelers or the Ravens that go and beat the Texans and then have to travel to Arrowhead, I could see those two teams beating the Chiefs.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
I don't think the Steelers will limp into the playoffs. I think their defense is too strong for that. They might lose a couple games and come in at, like, I don't think 10-7, but maybe 11-6.
You don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal.
There's going to be some updates. They're being worked on.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Got to figure out Madden first. Oh, you're talking about KC limping into the playoffs. I don't know how you can. I mean, they've clinched. So they've already clinched, you know, a home game. So at this point, it's just staying ahead of Buffalo and maintaining that #1 seed.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We'll take this to the fourth quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has.
You know, the Panthers came out firing. They put up a quick 10. And then the mistakes started to pile up, which you get from a 70 overall quarterback.
It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy.
I feel you on that. They have had some injuries, though.
Be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from.
Mahomes hasn't played very well either. He's been a turnover machine.
Show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ritter to throw it.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
We'll take a shot.
The Saints on 3rd down.
We'll get a look here.
This is 3rd and 9.
Maybe not. They might have someone covering up Cedric Wilson here.
Goes the tight end. Ritter.
But they didn't cover up Tony. They took away where I wanted to go with the ball, but left Tony. They took away the flat, took away the deep, gave up the intermediate.
I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Yeah, dude, I thought they were going to lose, man. The Raiders shot themselves in the foot.
How about that there? No
For being honest, the Raiders should have had a chance to kick a field goal.
Just find a way to pick up the first down and nice run.
No guarantee it goes in, but
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Ravens will make the playoffs just because there's no other team. Dolphins are done. Jets are done.
They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's able to work it here at the 8-yard line.
Browns are done.
Number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A good yardage there on first down because sometimes
Colts ain't. I mean, you're only getting one team out of the NFC South, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Ravens are going to get there. Just finished defense only against them. We did get a deep shot from Bryce Young. And the sacks have been fine. We have 3 sacks. You had 8 sacks against him? You. We only have 3. They've all been good so far. We'll check out Bryce Young's traits after this too.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
His team is so bad. They're so bad.
With his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter.
I think it could be very well a combination of the roughing the passer, because we're definitely seeing better pocket awareness and movement. There's no doubt about that. 95. And you said he was on Paranoid, right, Big Papa? I don't know what Bryce Young is on, but he has taken a deep shot. And he's made some really nice plays that I like seeing, but he's only a 70 overall.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this
they're not getting any help from their defense, though.
The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide.
I mean, that's kind of a deep shot, not really. A medium shot. It's not just a check down. Yeah, I would think so too, Big Papa. That sounds rough. I mean, look it. He's scrambling, but it's not just to take off and run. He's scrambling and he's finding a guy and he's throwing it to him. I love seeing that. He's played really well in the pocket.
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Yeah, that's fine, Powers. What you got to do. I had a fumble. There's not a lot of fumbles, but I did have a fumble earlier today on stream. 1 or 2 of them, actually. We returned one to the house, or they returned one. They returned one against us. I can't remember. No, we returned one. Chase Young returned it. But yeah, they don't happen that much.
Young will set to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yards.
Saquon going for 110 rushing yards against the Ravens and 30 receiving. Do the Eagles play the Lions?
Practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they
should, right? They're division winners. Well, I mean, God, I love the way he's playing. Thrown on the run, moving around the pocket.
A give, running right, it's Hubbard. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on one.
But they should. I thought the way it worked was you play, if you're in the NFC, you play the other division winners. So the Detroit Lions won the division last year. They would play the teams that won the division in the other NFC conferences, which would be the Eagles, the Bucks, which they played and lost to, and the 49ers. The Lions played the 49ers, did they not? So why wouldn't they? Wait, Packers. Wait a minute. The Cowboys won the division, didn't they? Because Green Bay played Philadelphia. Cowboys won the division. That's what it was. That's why they didn't play the Eagles. Cowboys played the Lions because the Cowboys won the division. Okay.
And they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going
to the
bench after that big play.
That's why Green Bay got to go down to Dallas and beat that ass. That was one of my most fun playoff games ever to watch, man. That one was fun. The Atlanta Falcons in 2010 was really fun. The Seattle Seahawks in 2007 was really fun.
Now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Run blitz there defensively. Something we
Yeah, Dallas was really good last year, right? And Eagles limped in at what, 10-7?
The difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover
Good D.
trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line.
Good D, good D, good D.
32-yard punt with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Well, to be fair, Nick,
Throwing, Young.
it's...
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
To be fair,
They'll take this to the other side of midfield.
they drafted a guy in Aaron Rodgers who was talked about going #1 overall, fell to them at 24. They took a guy in Jordan Love who was supposed to be a top 15 pick, fell to them at 26 or 27, something like that. And then they sat them for 3 years.
We know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trimmed that lead down to just 2 scores.
Bump it up to all Madden then, Jordan.
It'll be Young again.
There's a deep shot. So that's 2 deep shots.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put and just see what happens.
Sim, don't know if you know, but I learned some new stuff about culture ball wear and tear. Hold on, let me call this play. And needs to be off. The computer will not spot a player that has wear and tear to them during gameplay like we do. So it's the reason is because of the computer, not because of the user.
They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the
They've
headsets
identified
now.
they identified that Jordan Love was a raw talent, and they needed to sit and let him develop.
Say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Chiefs did the same thing with Mahomes. Not for 3 years, but for all but 1 game.
Starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. A nice little juke and a strong run.
Wait, he played 1 game?
Midfield and down to the 43. 114 yards rushing.
That's tough, Nick.
He has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to
I
be
think
satisfied
both
with.
are playing really, really good.
They've been
Going to have some
satisfied
really
with
good
what he's
updates to
doing.
Collegeable 25.
Needed a big run.
I think that
First down, he's the guy they've turned
going
to.
multiple
And it doesn't matter what the
years
defense thinks.
in either Dynasty versus franchise, I think Madden wins because of the broken progression system in Collegeable 25 that they haven't fixed.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Or just run to the 2-minute warning. But you guys, if you didn't see it, I dropped a video on it. Even if you turn the XP bonuses to 0 for every single player, you simulate 4 years in, and there are almost twice as many players rated 80 overall or better in the game than there is at the default roster. The talent in the game doubles in 4 years.
And put this one in the left-hand column.
That makes the Dynasty mode, realistically, only feasible for about 2 years.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally.
Because your team's going to get good no matter what. You don't even have to recruit very well. The players in your team are going to get that much better. Well, there's a reason So many guys that stream College Football 25 dynasties are constantly starting over and going from one dynasty to the next one to the next one to the next one. You can't sustain a dynasty for that long with the progression system. It's too easy. Recruiting be damned. They didn't test it.
In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Well, didn't they draft Mason Rudolph and let Mason Rudolph sit for a year or 2 years behind Big Ben?
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28.
Powers, I might try the 85.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll.
Yep, Nick, that's 100% it. So, like, I have my Middle Tennessee State, I'm going to have to call one more play. Dynasty. I'm going to run 1 year and then play another year, and that's probably going to be it, because regardless of how bad I am at recruiting or good I am at recruiting, it doesn't matter. My players are going to get better, and my team's overall is going to go up. And so is everybody else's, but you're just going to have a lot more. The bad teams aren't going to be that bad.
Offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but
very frustrating.
by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a
What's
job.
wrong with having a third-round pick be good, though?
That determination. And
There's so many first-round picks that turn out to be busts.
idea what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the
Or
tenacity, love the way they finish.
need to, I mean, you have 3 guys right now who were first-round picks who were horrible their first couple years in the league when they got thrown into the fire too early, and now they're with different teams a couple years further in their development, and they're playing really, really well. And you look at Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Geno Smith.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
And then you have other quarterbacks who were drafted later, not in the first round, who are doing just fine. Brock Purdy, for example. Panthers ran it 27 times, averaged 5.2 yards per carry. We absolutely killed it on the ground. This is a weird one for sure. Very weird one. And they still beat us in time of possession. What week were we in just right there? Okay. I get upgrade my players. Y'all know me. I do upgrades only after the preseason, after week 8 or 9, like the halfway point, and then at the end of the season. So I get to finally upgrade my players. And I want to know your thoughts. I'm going to show the sliders. I want to know your thoughts on the roughing the passer. We ended up getting him. We only sacked him 3 times. So half the amount that we did the first time. And he looked a lot better in the pocket. So who was the first round pick that the Steelers could have taken where they drafted the year they drafted Mason Rudolph? Like, at the pick the Steelers had, who was the quarterback that they could have... I have 4 skill points with him? My goodness. Who could they have taken? Bro, how did this dude go up so much? My God. Well, okay then. How many skill points did he have? Chase Young, yay, let's get you. Speed Rusher. I'll check Jared Goff's traits real quick to see what they are. I definitely think it's a combination of the two. So it's like, if you have the roughing the passer, it's going to be a balancing act, right? Lamar Jackson, I'll check that too. With the roughing the, and we might not need to be at 20. We could go 25, right? I just wanted to go an extreme. I wanted to do an extreme to see what it looked like, to see if we'd notice a difference. And we saw a difference. There is undisputed that we saw a difference in how the quarterback played. Much needed. And I run a lot of zone too, so I gotta upgrade up there. Thank you, Kool-Aid. Needed your upgrades. Desmond Ridder. You've been playing pretty well. Yeah, we want the strong arm. And we want the field general. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, it'll be the sense pressure and his. I'm gonna check it. I'll check Goff and I will check Lamar. We can just finish. I'm not gonna upgrade every single one of these players. I will do a lot of them. I'll just auto upgrade. I'm just doing the main players, you know, that are gonna be a part of my team's future. He only had one. Okay. We'll do Tony. He's gonna be a playmaker. We'll give him a deep threat boost too. Well, 6 for 17 at the half doesn't seem that much better, Big Papa. I'm going to look at his traits as well and see, what are you seeing a better pocket navigation, Big Papa? Because that's where we'll start. We'll start with pocket navigation, moving around, avoiding sacks. We'll start with that. Once that's in a good spot, then we can worry about slowly increasing the roughing the passer maybe to help them throw the ball a little bit deeper. Although I saw two deep balls from Bryce Young there. I think I kind of want to play it more at 20. And Jordan, when you reset your profile, did you go into the game and then to the sliders and hit reset and then import from main menu? No. Willie Gay, we need you to be pass coverage. So I liked where it was at with 20. I loved how they moved. So I think that at this point it'll be traits. Like, I don't care about any of this. I do care about you, because I want you to be my starter next year. I want you to be my replacement for Kamara. Give you a little bit of power. Anybody here? Okay, upgrade all players. Boom. Sorry about that. I had to do it, y'all. I had to do it. They are running and no sacks. Okay. I said, Jordan, when you do a profile delete, do you go into your franchise settings? Do you go to gameplay sliders? Do you then hit reset and then import custom from the main menu like you should? You need to hit, if you do a profile delete, when you go to gameplay sliders, you hit reset, import from main menu, and then reset the ball security at 75 for now. According to Powers, 85 is really good. I might try it out, but for now I'll keep it at 75. And interceptions at 30 for both player and CPU. Everything else is default 50. Field goal accuracy 40. Punt accuracy 40. Currently you're at 20, 65, 90 for injuries, fatigue, player speed threshold. I'll do the auto subs after this. Offside 65, 70. Holding and face mask default 50. DPI 75. Intentional grounding off. 85 is helping a lot on yours. I'll try it, man. We'll give it a try, y'all. 85 ball security. Big one is roughing the passer on 20. Roughing the kicker and running the kicker is turned off. We'll try 85. Like you said, there's not a lot of fumbles anyway, so who cares? Auto subs. Let's go to the auto subs real quick. Nope, not there. Sorry. Here you go. Well, the live stream does have a rewind button, fam. Just timestamp it. Like 2 minutes before whatever the time shows on the stream. We're at 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 39 seconds. If you went to the 1 minute, 1 hour, 27 minute mark, you'd probably be good. The halfback 70-50 is the main change. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, so I just meant like, I'm not just going to go back. You know, I got 45 people in here who want to see everything. I'm not just going to go back. Like, I'll just tell you the timestamp where you could probably just go back, you know. All right, Jordan, take care. So the big change we had from earlier today, halfback sub at 50-70. Everything else is the same as what it's been. Make sure you hit accept and continue when you're done putting in the auto subs. Yo, Torian, what am I playing, bro? Real quick, what mode am I playing right now? I'll let you answer me. Let's go to next week. This will be the real test, right? Kirk Cousins was 8 sacks the first time we played him, but we're gonna go check and see Kyler Murray, and we said we want to see Lamar, right? I know I looked earlier today, but I forgot. Cardinals, Lamar. I know Kyler is. I think you wrote it. I think you said it, didn't you, too, Big Papa? He's a scrambler trait. He's paranoid and ideal. I mean, honestly, for him to not be 16 or 17, Goff. I'll check Goff. Yeah, I would probably have him. I'm gonna see what Bryce Young was. I think Bryce Young was trigger happy, but at least trigger happy. If you go paranoid, he's gonna dink and dunk. Because paranoid means you're paranoid about the pass rush. It's like, this is get the ball out as quickly as possible. Trigger happy's less quickly than paranoid. Ideal's less quickly than trigger happy. Average is less quickly than ideal. And oblivious is the slowest one, right? So if you're on paranoid, you're just dinking and dunking. Because you're just dropping back, instantly getting rid of the ball. You're not waiting to see anybody else get open. So I would put him at trigger happy. In fact, I'll save it for when I play him later. I don't know when I play him, but I will. Goff. Let's go to the Lions here. I gotta do Kirk Cousins too. Gotta check Kirk Cousins. Real quick, what is his type here? He's a field general, okay. He's trigger happy, ideal, and pocket. So yeah, I'd switch him to balanced. And because he's a field general, I'd put him on ideal. What'd you switch him to, Big Papa? I mean, if you switch him from paranoid to trigger happy, you still think he's checking down all day? Goff, I'd put sense pressure at ideal because he's a field general. I gotta go check the Kirk Cousins led Falcons. Yeah, sense pressure definitely has an impact on if they throw the ball deep, just because. So he's on ideal and he's on conservative, so he's probably not going to throw the ball deep very much. Oh, Big Pop, you didn't touch him. Well, it's because he's paranoid, fam. I bet if he quit out and changed him to trigger happy, I bet it'd be different. We're not going to touch Kirk Cousins, man. The only thing we changed from before is he's pocket. We're going to leave him at balanced. Hey, we know Kirk's taken off and had some nice runs. So we're going to leave him at balanced. Just help him move around. And honestly, Bryce is a scrambler. Okay, Big Pop, appreciate it. Bryce is a scrambler, but he had a lot of throw on the runs. So I do think we'll see some throw on the runs from Kirk. I got to go offer money to Kadarius Toney, man, because I was trying to work with Donovan Peoples-Jones, and I kept offering him more money, and this mofo said he's not interested in playing with me, and he's been balling out, and I'm very upset about it. So now I got to go. I mean, Kadarius Toney had a pretty good game for us there, but now I got to pay him, and his is $6 million a year, but we don't meet his interest. So right here we're at 5.5. And he wants more than that. Plus, he doesn't have. I gotta go player friendly here. That's 3 years, and we're at basically 4 plus 3 is 7, which is $1 million more than what he. Let's do. I think we start off. Let's go 4. And 2.5. That's 6.5. I think that's pretty good offer for him. He wants more money. The 85 ball carrier is going to make Kirk Cousins run the ball for me, against me. I want Bijan Robinson. Corey. So we've made a couple changes from the last members post. They've actually been discussed here. I'll give them to you right here, man. No worries. No worry, Hannah and Travis. I appreciate you letting me know. No, for college football, here's the thing. If you put them all at 0, you still get a shit pile of 80 overalls, but it impacts the amount of 90 overalls. You don't have balance in the 90 overalls, so you can't go all 0. I was just using that as when I tested it to explain the lack of impact it has in the progression. You have to use an actual XP slider set to get realistic 90 overall rated players. Otherwise, what happens is you just have a huge chunk of players in the 80s. Nobody jumps up to the 90s. Maverick, don't worry about that question, man. I get it asked a lot of time. I do have a video on it, but I will tell you. Mike Jack, physics-based tackling. Thank you, I forgot. It's 75. 75. Maverick, you go in the main menu to Creation Center. You scroll over to Load and Delete. You click X to go into there. Default page is going to be on your profile. You hit Delete. It's going to ask you if you're sure. You say yes. And then immediately after you say yes, you don't tab over to look at your franchise files or anything else. You don't back out. You immediately close the game. Close it out. Then you're going to reopen the game. And it's going to act like you did the very first time you started the game. It's going to ask you if you want to share your information with the NFL. Then it's going to ask you what your default settings are. Like if you want it to be what difficulty you want it on, what throw style, simulation, competitive, whatever. That's all it is. So Corey, so if you look at the most recent Madden sliders I have posted in the members section, the only changes we're on since then are running back auto subs 70-50, roughing the passer at 20, false start 70, offsides to 65. Just a +5 to each of those. That's it. I'm testing 85 ball security right now. But no comment on that yet. Bro, these cheddar and sour cream chips, man, are so addictive. They get stuck in your teeth, but they're so good. I just can't stop eating them. All right. Got the Dirty Birds. Bring them on. You. Big Papa, you. No, we better keep the gold helmet because they're gonna have a black helmet. Ooh, no. We're gonna do something different here. Yep. Yep. Here we go. This Georgia game is crazy. Bro, it's 10 o'clock. I didn't even think there was a game on right now. Big Papa, can you try a game with some trait changes? And just see? And the 6 sacks, like what happened on those? Yo, Aiden, I cover them all at the 1 hour, 27 minute mark, fam. Knight Rider, I just popped up on your feed. Guess the algorithm got me here, but looks like you have... Bro, the algorithm? YouTube algorithm doing me a favor? Recommending me to people who aren't subscribed? Appreciate you coming in here, Knight Rider. And I do have a franchise going. We are working on some Madden 25 sliders for franchise. Looking at getting some updates to the computer quarterback play to help make the experience better for all those involved. Thank you for checking us out, man. Barbecue by Doritos? Bro, Doritos in general are so addictive. And not just Doritos too, man. Just Tostitos. The Tostitos party chips one, whatever they're called, like the little circular ones like that, as good as they are in like a dip, like dipping them in something like a salsa or whatever, I could just eat those things just plain. They're so good. 95, that's right, Mike. Three all-out blitzes, so you can't. I guess that's not a bad thing then, right, Big Papa? There wasn't any bad ones then. Showing the power. But they got a 3rd and 1.
We see the names populating this injury report, partner. We recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of
Honey, barbecue, twists were insane. Oh no, Kyle Pitts. I thought they were going to run the ball there, I'm not going to lie. The Fritos Honey Barbecue Twist. I don't think I've ever heard of those, Big Papa. I've only ever had like the classic Fritos. I put them in chili like all the time. That's like the only time I ever eat Fritos is in chili. Oh, good D. So that moved up the yards per carry, but the... Ooh, that's ugly. Turn the ball up the field, bro. What happened on the sacks against Goff? Like, what were the causes of the sacks? Were they like the ugly ones? You know what I'm talking about when I say ugly. Or were they like legit pressure got home type thing? The Lions have a really good offensive line. A 408-pound nose tackle, 7th round. Dude, you got a 4th or a 7th rounder. That's a superstar dev trait. That's insane, dude. I'm very jealous. The most I've ever had was, I think I drafted a 5th rounder who was a star dev trait. I've never had anything later than that. He's not running very good, Powers. Are you leading me to the into the darkness here? Running again. Running again. That's dope. How many years in are you, Knight Rider? Yo, Kirk Cousins is feeling a little bit Kirk Cousins-y, which is not a bad thing. Like I said, we get to compare it to the 8 sacks. I don't like that he cut that there. This is one thing I was... we'll let it play out, Powers, but one thing I always felt like with the balls carried too high, you have a little bit of this. He runs right at the defender instead of going out that way. And he jukes into... Would have obviously liked to see him cut and go up this way for 3 or 4 more yards, probably. Dude, I've been pressing the button too. I did it all day on stream earlier. I was trying to do it. Couldn't get it. I don't think that's a bad sack either. I'm okay with the sack. I blitzed. Look at this. This doesn't look like a bad sack to me. I bring pressure, and Kirk Cousins immediately runs, but to get away from it, and he has nowhere to go with it. And that's just I bring the linebacker crosses on a blitz, and we had a free runner. That's a good sack. That's not a bad sack. I'm fine with that. We're going to keep running this 2-4 odd. Nice. Got some good XP sliders. Whose XP sliders are you using? Up here. Dude, Nick, you're from Canada too? We got a couple Canadians up here. Big Papa's from Canada. Where are you from in Canada, Nick? Or maybe you've already told me this and I forgot. And if so, forgive me. You got a food called... that's French. Tortillerie? Did I say that right? You had Goff on balanced and trigger happy? Yeah, I was thinking if, he's a field general, so I'm thinking he needs to be on ideal. That spin throw's so bad. Yeah, it's ugly, dude.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
You're in Quebec? Okay, that would make sense that you got French food. I'm a big fan of poutine, personally. I live 60 miles from Canada.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience.
Maybe 65. By an hour.
He tries to learn. It takes something away from each and every one of these.
Horrible, Powers. He ran it 5 times for 8 yards. Horrible. Compared to Chuba. And all I changed was that. You know what I mean? Poutine is so good, man.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. He'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here.
Yeah, it's not a good start for Bijan, but we'll let it play out a little bit. So weird. Yeah. Could be just one of those things, But again, Chuba Hubbard did fine against me on 75, so I could have... Oh, off-target throw. Shoot. I've heard a lot about well, if I could talk. Octagonal gaming. Wow. I swear I've only had one beer tonight. I'm struggling spitting out that one. I've seen a couple of his things. I like a little bit of what he does, but I don't agree with some of the other concepts he has. But that doesn't mean he's wrong. It's just I personally don't agree with a couple of them. But I know he makes good content. Oh, man. Couldn't get rid of it. Good blitz.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Deep for the Falcons, Ray McLeod. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
For example, in 2K, his fix for the player progression and the contracts, I don't like that he jacked up the salary cap and all that stuff just to try to make it work. I don't like that. But I do like a lot of things he does. I aim to be as realistic as possible, so when you do something like jack up the salary cap in 2K to try to, because of all the issues with the cap in the game, in the player overalls, Yeah, I don't know about this 85, Powers. I don't know, Powers. He ain't running the way Chuba did. We'll see. But I feel like he should have had a huge play there. I don't know. It could be a fluke. Like it might just. There's been instances too where we've played a quarter and it took like a quarter for something to hit. It took like a quarter for it to stick in. Draft class strength in 2K. Yeah, it's I have my draft class strength quality lowered. I don't remember what it is. I drop sliders and stuff all that for 2K too. But I partner up with a roster creator, so we use custom rosters. And then I create all the my NBA sliders and settings, gameplay sliders, things like that. It's a good sack. It's not a bad sack. That's a good one. That was a good coverage sack. Cousins is looking good. Yeah, there was a sack right there, but it wasn't a bad one. I like the throw on the run. Yeah, if Bijan was running the ball the same way that Chuba Hubbard was, there they hit it to him. Okay, you got 5. No. Not at all. I do not feel like they let me score. And he missed the field goal. All right, let's go. Younghoe Koo doing Younghoe Koo things. Nick, I love this commentary group. I think she's the best one. I can't stand Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They're in the game for 8 years. We got Donovan Peoples-Jones back. Let's go. They are so repetitive. I can't handle them. Oh. No! I had him block up, you mother... I like her. I think she's good, personally. I mean, everyone can have their own opinion, no big deal. I like her. I think she sounds good. She's got emotion, and I'm not a huge fan of female commentators. I mean, Doris Burke's the exception. But I think she does a good job. Oh, I know about Prime Younghoe Koo, man. I understand she has a fake sports voice, but she still gives better commentary than Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Because they're just... bleh. Yeah, you can tell she's being fake with it. Got him. Dropping the bucket. Overthrew him. Oh, dang it. I mean, honestly, my favorite crew in the game, I should have said, I like Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Mike Tirico is just kind of nostalgic because, like, of all these commentary guys, he's for sure the best one in real life. You know what I mean? Let's see if Bijan, he's 7 for 14 now. See if he has a slow start. No. He... Can I quit and start over? I don't want to. I don't want to play another quarter. It's already getting late. He had a huge lane there. It's almost like he's brain dead suddenly compared to what Chuba Hubbard was doing. Cut. Right here. Cut. You have a wall. Cut and go upfield. But he keeps stretching it outside instead of putting his foot in the ground and cutting up the field and getting 5 yards. Yes, Jordan, that run. Horrible. we're gonna say, I will say this: we've had games where we made a change and then it played really, really bad the first quarter, and then it's like the change kicked in the second quarter. Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels are your favorite of all time? Are you too young to have listened to John Madden, Pat Summerall, or Gus Johnson and whoever? Uh-oh. Oh, he got rid of it. Woo! I don't know. Bijan's rated so high, he's got to have a pretty good awareness rating. He didn't get they didn't run it there on 4th and 1. They didn't run it. Partly because he's not running the ball very well. But I want to see if things change in the second quarter. I have seen that happen before. We'll stay optimistic. You grew up with Al and Chris?
You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards.
Yeah, Gus Johnson's great. He was only in Madden for 2 years, but the best commentator crew that Madden's ever had is Jim Nantz and Phil Simms. That's so weird, Powers. That's so weird. Wonder what that could be. Good pocket, good throw. We got 3rd and 1 here. I like that they threw some throwback songs in here. Like Madden 03 is like my classic Madden. I got it for Christmas 2003. I got a PS2 and I got Madden 03.
One of the tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Big run. All right, let's see if the Kirk Cousins. I like how Kirk Cousins is playing again. I think we nailed it with the roughing the passer and the traits. I think we're good there. There hasn't been any bad sacks.
Play action on 1st down. Looking to his fullback now.
The issue now is them running the ball.
Close to the 45 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it too.
No, it's not necessarily. I don't think it's traits with running backs. I really don't.
From the 47.
Threw a pick. Oh, thank you for bailing me out. I threw a pick there. I mean, that was a pick. And he just made a play for me.
I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
All right.
Shotgun now on 3rd down.
We get it upfield. Oh, we're gonna be short. We're going for it.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You weren't even born for Madden 2003, so you can't agree to disagree. That's hilarious. What's crazy to me is that game is 21 years old. So even though you weren't born there, you could literally be 20 years old.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Bijan ran the ball decent against me the first time I played him. And the thing is, there's a difference between not running the ball well and getting the yards per carry of 1 and 2. Especially when they have holes to run, they're just not hitting them.
They motion the tight end over. They go play action on 1st.
Had a guy wide open for touchdown, no time.
why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure,
missed opportunities.
It takes a player who can close quickly
due to blocking.
Before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete.
There we go. We'll take the check downs.
Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. All right, set now. First and 10. Here's a give inside to Camaro. And he runs this one down.
It's crazy. We haven't put up any points yet. And they've missed a field goal. So they should have 6 at minimum.
You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Throwing here, Ritter. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Back from his injury, making plays. Donovan People-Jones. I'm really going to make a push to sign him. I think he'll get one more chance.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point.
I just think he'd fit so well next to Chris Olave. I think he had to have gotten 2 feet in. All right, here we are, second quarter. Let's see if the changes just like kick in.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line.
Run the ball.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
They're audible and shoot.
Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
We're just going to keep playing zone. We're going to pressure with Chase Young. Good pass defense. And now they're not running the ball. I created one, bro. I just went through and added a bunch of defensive formations I like. Pretty much all nickel, all 4-3, all dime, big nickel, and the 3-3-5. I didn't set up game planning for anything like that. I just wanted the formations that I wasn't finding in any of the... This game has so many great nickel sets, and they're not in any of these playbooks. All the teams have the same old 2-4, 2-4 double mug, 3-3. They don't, and if they have those, they don't have the big nickel. They don't have... I mean, there's so many great playbooks in here or sets, and they don't give teams.
Saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5.
Yeah, use coach suggestions all you want, fam. I use them all the time. I go through and I'll look at coach suggestions. Wow, if I could talk. And if I like something, great. If not, I'll go through and I'll call my own play. I just won that one. Shoot. That was just me winning as a user.
Looking to throw, Cousins. Got a man, Robinson has it. Decent game here, but short of the first.
Bijan has 5 catches. Oh. CPU offense looks really bad because they can't run the ball. I might quit out at halftime. I don't like it. I just don't want to play it. I mean, you know what I mean? Take it if I feel like I'm winning from cheating, but I shouldn't say cheating. But if I'm winning because the team can't run the ball and they're getting a yard, 2 yards a carry, which is unrealistic, I don't want to take that dub. They didn't even try to run that drive, but can you blame them? Yeah, we're looking at doing traits right now, depending on their archetype. That's a bad throw. Shoot! Threw it in a triple coverage, and I thought he was going to be one-on-one cutting across the field. Dang it. Shoot, 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 shoot.
We just marvel at both of them. You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down.
They have more yards than us, but we are winning. Oh my goodness. Tackle him to... Okay. Well, they're not running the ball with him anymore, so I can't even gauge it. But Kirk Cousins looks so much better. The pocket awareness looks so much better.
Every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out
and as far as completion percentage goes, keep in mind, guys, I've lost. Marshall Lattimore got traded. Paulson Debo's out for the year. My best rated corner is a 75. My next best rated corner is a 73. My secondary, my corners are horrible. I do have obviously Tyrann Mathieu back there holding it down, and I got Jamal Adams is like a 76, 77 at the other safety. But my secondary is not very good. Did you already have the sliders from before, Aiden? If you had the sliders from like the last, like yesterday or the day before or something like that, not yesterday because I didn't stream yesterday, then yeah, you just need to get the new things we talked about. The running backs auto sub change, the roughing the passer, and then the false start offside. Morant, so I haven't posted the update that I'm playing with right now for members just because I wanted to play with it on stream and verify it, but then I will post it. They're going to get posted after the stream, actually. I'll update it. Unless something crazy happens, Powers, I'll probably stay on 75. I don't know. It's really weird that... To me, it was... Because last game was on 75. Oh my god. House call. That's his second touchdown on a halfback screen. Caught him in man coverage. And he just... I like him, man. He's explosive. Two-play drive. Big play. But it's weird that Chuba Hubbard was running and looking unreal. And all we changed was the auto sub. And then this game, you know, increased the ball security. And Bijan is now missing the holes in the cuts that Chuba Hubbard was making the game before. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't, Powers. Yeah, I did try. I went all the way up. Like, whenever I test stuff to see its impact, I always try extremes. So I'll try, not necessarily 0 or 100, but I'll try like 90 or 15 on one end. I consider that a deep shot. I'll try like 15 or 10 on the low end, and then I'll try like 90 on the high end. So I can see the difference between the two. Like, what's it look like when it's low? What's it looks like when it's high? You know, what are the differences? And then you find the sweet spot in between.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
I appreciate that, Aiden. Coverage sack. Dang it. He had nowhere to go with that. Nowhere to go with this football. Everyone's covered. That's a straight up coverage sack. Did we turn his throw ball away trait on? He hasn't thrown it away yet. I don't remember. Everyone's covered here. He had nowhere to go with it. But I would like to see him, again, this is not a slider thing, step up right here. Why do you have to roll out to scramble? Why can't you step up in the pocket and run up the middle? Why does every scramble have to be a rollout? When Madden knows damn well that they made defensive adjustments to guard against rolling out. Step up and run and pick up 5-6 yards. He threw it away once. I don't know. Last game I tried running halfback screens over and over and over and over and over again, and I couldn't get anything. And they didn't run the ball one time this quarter. Not one time. They ran it 7 times in the first quarter for like 14 yards. No, they ran it once, sorry. Or did they run it? No. I don't think they did. Oof. I don't like that they haven't been able to run the ball, man. I feel like I should be losing this game. Like, they have more yards than me. Or maybe they don't after that screenplay. But I know they have the missed field goal. But their offense has become one-dimensional. I should have cut that outside. Arthur Smith coming back to haunt the Falcons in Madden. Hilarious.
Sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Kamara now on 1st and 10.
Oh, thought that was going to work. You're seeing a lot of shanks with it at 40? Jet sweeps are like hit or miss. They either are like huge plays for a lot of yards, or they're like you're getting hit for a 2 or 3 yard loss.
They bring Valdez-Scantling in motion. Now they'll throw out of the gun.
Oh, I had him too. They've been bringing the pressure, man.
Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And they catch up to him, but not
What a block by Kamara to spring Valdez-Scantling.
They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
Jeez.
Nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls
They're just,
incomplete.
I mean, they're blitzing and it's getting home.
Hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It
I
takes
had an
very
open
little
guy, just couldn't get the ball to him.
Get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the gun, and give to Miller. Escapes it.
Oh, go Kendry Miller. The Jets put a running back in different. Third down, power back. Yeah, so what I have currently here, I have Kamara as my starting back, and I have Kendry Miller as my third down back, and I have Jamal Williams as my power back.
Do it and keep those plays from going any further.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's
That's what I have.
They're on the toss to Kamara. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
These running backs
Ian Roth, cheeks are getting clapped? What do you mean?
They're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Cool. And you can switch it up however you want to. Yeah, might as well, Powers. It's all testing, right? Go and try ball security at 100 just to see and have fun. Had 4 games at 75 and exactly what you're having now in this game. Weird you're having the opposite. Well, yeah. And like I said, I was being optimistic that it would change in the second quarter because there's been instances where it's just like the game switches mid-game. Like the change, finally kicked in. But they haven't ran the ball
Period across the finish line.
since the first quarter.
Patterson takes on the extra point. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Yeah, man, I'm always down to.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away.
That's what's great about the YouTube membership program and stuff. Like, I got people testing and giving me feedback.
Returning it.
And the roughing the passer in general, whether it was at 45 or now at 20, 25, that's a member suggestion, bro, from testing stuff out.
He could have some more time just to work back there.
I'm the Saints.
Rusher's been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any group.
Whenever someone's testing something that it's mine and says, "Hey, this is what I'm doing, it's working," or "Try this," or whatever, and they've said, "Hey, I've tested this. This is what I'm seeing. Do you want to try it?" I will try it every single time. 100%.
We'll start out with a first and 10. Here's Cousins now. Gets him on the end route. And that's good yardage with a new
The key is they have had to have tried it, tell me how it went, and then say, "Would you want to try it too?" I won't try something someone's like, "Hey, try this," but they haven't tried it themselves. Who's Georgia playing?
On first and 10, it's Cousins. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Aiden, yeah, man. Let me know how the running backs are. Like the yards per carry.
On second down, Robinson.
Eric, we did the running back auto subs too, to 70-50. Right? It makes a difference, man. And I think pairing it up with the right traits, and again, 70 or 20, oh, good tackle. 20 for the roughing the passer might be a little low. Wow. I swear I'm not drunk. Maybe it's 25 is the sweet spot to get him throw the ball down the field more. But it's worth testing at 20 first, get a good baseline, and then if need to bump it up just a little bit, that's okay.
The Saints back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this.
Eric, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you chatting too. I haven't seen you talk much, but I'm glad you're speaking up now and giving us your feedback. It helps me, and I think everyone else appreciates it too.
Ritter to throw. Forced out to his right.
No, I thought Kamara was going to go deep.
And it's going to be about 3-yard pickup in the end.
It does, Cairo. When I first was testing out the auto sub stuff on Madden 25 beta, when the beta ended, I took it to Madden 24 to see if it transferred, and it did. And if you go to my Madden 24 live stream, my last Madden 24 live stream, I give the sliders, oh, good play, that I was using. When you say decent results, are they still, like, you know what I'm talking about with the sacks? So if you want them for the Life of Cairo, if you want them for Madden 24, I didn't drop an official video, but with the auto subs, I did give them away in a live stream. Yo, Eric, I think once these are finalized, you'll be into it a lot more, man. And this game would be completely different if they, number one, didn't miss their field goal, number two, Bijan was averaging like 5 yards a carry instead of, or 4 yards a carry instead of 2.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage. It sets up.
How would you know if they're working well? You'll know.
Honest.
It's one of those things that you just know, you know? It's like the question, how do you know if you love somebody? You just know.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
What a catch, MVS. I'm not bringing him back, but he's certainly making an argument. He's had a couple good games. Where do I point my stick? To the guy I want them to ID. I pick who I want them to ID. I don't let the computer do it. They had good coverage there against that play call. Play action. Let's take a shot. Please go deep. I'm not even going to risk it. Streak. They have the option routes, but I hate... I'll think they're going to go deep. See, I'm going to move my stick over to go... I want him.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone.
That's not going to stand. He was out. He was out.
The concentration and the body control. I don't know how
Wait, what?
do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with. Yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go
He got that?
touchdown.
Patterson on for the extra point.
This, no way. He looked like he was out. I was just like, you know, screw it, MVS down there somewhere. How are they running the ball against you, Big Papa? Did you change the ball carrier, the ball security, or did you leave it at 75? And you did the running back auto sub change, correct? No way he caught that. I thought for sure he was out.
sent right down the middle. And the Saints push their lead to 18. Here's Patterson now to kick this away.
75, Avery. It's on 75.
The Clown now returning it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
And how did Kyron Williams do against you, Big Papa?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Man, I'm hoping he becomes that dude for me.
Out of the gun, Cousins. And that's incomplete.
Aw, Kirk, you're lucky.
Picked up on 1st down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect.
He's running 8 for 38 so far. Interesting.
Throwing is Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions.
I like that he's 8 for 38, man. That's 4.5 yards to carry.
Your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
What a catch.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
They've completely abandoned the run because Bijan was so unsuccessful.
Robinson on the inside game.
Yeah.
And they're all
I think the 85 move was not ideal. Powers, when you moved to 85, you did a profile delete too, did you not? Yo, Morant, welcome to SGN Nation, man. Thank you for becoming a member, man. Really appreciate you. No, he's talking about the running back. The running back has 8 carries for 38 yards.
Man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
He has all day.
on the move.
Now he's going to take off and run.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's short of the
You didn't do a profile delete?
wild game.
They're still being tested, Maverick, but I do give them in the live stream for those that come through and support. So if you rewind to the 1 hour and 27 mark, I give them in between my Panthers game and this game. Jordan, I just changed ball security. Power said that he bumped it up to 85 and was seeing really, really good things, so I did it. And I'm just seeing bad things. Like Bijan has 8 carries for... It's not great. Ten carries for 13. Oh, that's so gross. So gross. And what's crazy is we're not exactly like going crazy on the ground. Kamara's 4.4 yards per carry. We had the big run from Jamal Williams and a big run from Kendrick Miller. But our main back is just averaging 4.4. So I don't know. It's just really weird. Chuba Hubbard just averaged... He was like around 5 yards a carry. The game before this one.
Offense ready to begin this drive.
That punt is kind of the reason I want to put the punt at. You know what, Jordan? You make a valid point. Maybe I should pump that back up and just keep the field goal one down. You make a valid point.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
Oh, man.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This game would be different if they could run the ball. And that's not a... It's not Power's fault. Like, you wouldn't expect them to not be able to run the ball just because we increased ball security. That doesn't make sense.
Getting up for the stop that time.
But yet, it's Madden, so you just never know.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
And then it's weird because then Big Papa's playing against Kyron Williams, who has 8 carries for 38.
But it's take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to
Maybe you're
start
just on a different version. ball security at 100, and JT's at 5 carries for 31 yards. And you have the everything else is the same, right? The auto subs, the running back auto subs, the offensive line auto subs. Everything else is the same. 30 might be too high to yeah. I think 20 to 25. 25 might be worth checking out. They played that really well. But I haven't seen any ugly sacks here. I've seen sacks that frustrate me a little bit, but it's Kirk Cousins, not, you know, a more elusive guy. And the biggest thing that frustrates me is not slider related. It's like he could have stepped up and went up the middle. And when you drop your feedback, Big Papa, can you include the running back too, please? So what are you seeing differently with the ball security at 100 powers? And that's not a bad sack. Like, there's nothing he can do there. Like, that's a play action. We know play action's kind of weird. Eric, we're working on an update for Culture Bowl 25. I do have a set out for Culture Bowl 25, but these need a couple tweaks for Culture Bowl 25. When you go play action right here, he just wins right off the rip. And there's nowhere for him to go with this football here. Bijan's not out of the backfield. Nowhere for him to go with that. It's not a bad sack. Throw it away. Helps them, supposed to help them cut and find their holes better. Fourth and 12 and they're going for it, huh? Oh. No. This is why this game could be going so differently. I have my offensive play cooldown at 10 and 2. 10 plays in between calling it again, and only 2 times max. That's for offense. For defense, I have it 4 and 4. Bro, Kirk Cousins is going to throw for 300 yards against me. And they have, I mean, he's already at 280. My defensive line is gassed. There he's 301 yards, and they have 10 points at this moment. Because they can't run the ball. It's so frustrating. Blitz, throws on the run, good play. Ball security moved to 85 and it instantly changed. Yeah, they've ran the ball 1 time in the second half, 2 times. And it's not just the ratio, it's their success. There they ran it. Jordan, you think so? What makes you say that, fam? I mean, I'd say it's successful in figuring out the quarterback pocket awareness and moving and getting away from, you know, defenders and being smart about things. See, okay, there he made a nice cut. So this is what was missing in the first quarter, Powers. We talked about it. And it's here. Now, the other times he ran the ball, he didn't have the opportunities to do this. There just wasn't anything there. But instead of staying outside, he put his foot in the ground. Look at that little, like that nice little cut. Boom, up. I mean, that's what was missing earlier, and that's where I was saying I wanted to see him run the ball more in the second half, because I felt like could have saw potentially more of that. Oh yeah, Jordan. Yeah, 100%. Anytime we get 40 people hanging out watching stream, man, I love it. Oh yeah, Powers. I'm 100% gonna test sliders, man. That's how we get the. That's how we get this released for you guys. And honestly, I mean, streamed for 5.5 hours earlier today. Streamed for 2.5 hours now. So I streamed for 8 hours today, working on Madden sliders for you guys. That's a lot of time. And what makes that possible is, you know, you guys, YouTube memberships. That makes that possible to invest this kind of time. And watching these live streams, even if you're not a member, watching these live streams and dealing with those ads, like, and getting ad revenue, although it's not much, it all adds up and it helps me to be able to continue to invest the time. So I appreciate all of you guys for supporting. I saw it on X, man. That's awful. They had an opportunity to win that game. Didn't even get a chance. Yeah, it should have been in my last update. It was called something like Waiting for Madden 25, or Waiting for College Football 25, something like that. Yep, it's at 75. It was called something like Waiting for College Football 25. I think it's called Waiting for College Football 25. Good blocking. And it should have been in my Madden 24 playlist. Yeah, I submit it during the beta, but it never gets anything. Nice. Oh, he didn't get it in? I thought he dragged the feet. The things I care about don't get addressed. For me, it's better off where I've had success is I make a YouTube video on it, or like a short video, and I will either I'll upload it to YouTube or I'll upload it to X. I'll hit up some of my friends who are Madden OGs that have good relationships with the devs, to tag the devs, like Clint, to have them take a look at it. Or to pass the information along. That's the best. Like, Hollywood is really great about that. I'll hit up Hollywood and be like, yo, man, this is the issue, and I'll show it to him. Or I'll talk to him about it, you know, or ask him about it, whatever. And 9 times out of 10, if he agrees, he will pass the information along, as he has an open line to the Madden devs. And he like me, wants... Did he get both feet in? Wants to improve the game.
Statistically, so often the scoring. Then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icy.
No, I haven't seen it yet. I'm planning on watching it. I actually did watch. I have Prime for a month. I bought it for like ordering Christmas, and to have the Packers game next week, ordering Christmas presents, and so I'm gonna watch it. I did watch something else on Prime tonight, coincidentally. I watched this movie called Jackpot. It's actually pretty decent. But I do want to watch that and check that out. Although I did hear they kind of glossed over the NFL 2K. Oh, good play. NFL 2K competition. Which, I don't like that. I mean, you know. Why talk about a potential competitor, a former competitor, that only isn't your competitor anymore because you got an exclusive deal? I don't think that's right to talk about. Picked. Oh, I'm lucky. They talk about the rise and the fall. I can't imagine all these guys for you would be promoting it if it's the fall of Madden. They talk about it as a fall? What? I have a custom defensive playbook. Offensively, I just use the Saints playbook.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air.
When was the fall of Madden, according to them? No, because I was running the same defense against the Panthers and getting shredded. Damn it, Kirk Cousins. Oh my God. How the game regressed from the 04-05 year, you mean? Honestly, I don't think it really regressed much until they brought in Connected Franchise.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he flips the field for them before being
Really?
taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And they will score. It's
Oh my God.
a touchdown. The Falcons now within one score in the 4th. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
It's been on top sales-wise. PH, yeah, this is live, man. You didn't know this was live?
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away.
It's always been on top sales-wise.
Oh, he's showing some burst on his return.
But it wasn't considered the best football game in 2005.
The New Orleans offense set to go now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield.
But I will say, we retained the majority of our franchise features that we loved through Madden 12.
Man, they're going to take this kind of output.
Sure, a couple of them got taken from us, but we had the majority of them from like Madden 05 and 06 and stuff like that. And when they decided to do Connected Franchise, yeah, PH, I do go live this late sometimes. I actually have a different thumbnail. I call it SGN after 10. I should have used that thumbnail. I made a new one for it.
2nd and 3 now.
I haven't done an official SGN after 10 live stream in a hot minute.
From the 48.
Oh.
And that one's incomplete. No luck finding
9 rush attempts for 17 yards. What are you on, Aiden? Are you on the 85 or the 75?
Counter give to Camara. And he fought the good fight there
Uh-oh.
just to make it back to the line. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that.
Uh-oh.
We've got 1:53 left in this game. Hunter takes the field on 4th down.
Aiden,
and he sends this one flying.
You've played other games with that 75, right? How are the
Almost at the exact
how is the running back saying? Yeah, I hated the smash the X button for sprint.
6 yards.
There's one thing I didn't like about 2K, man.
Coming up.
That's it. Did not like it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Is the 30-yard punt due to the accuracy or the power?
Get this complete to Mooney. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Trying to push it deep down.
Deep shot? Oh my God.
Inside the 30.
What a dot.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Now to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here he is to throw.
Oh, that's so ugly. That's bad. That's bad. I don't like that. That's horrible.
That's caught for the 1st. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chain.
He's had so many moments where he's looked like really good in the pocket.
If you don't convert,
And then there's those.
nice find there to continue the series.
Looking to throw it. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you gotta have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. You've got to make the adjustment and go get
This is a game, but it's a weird one.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw.
Oh, he dropped it. He was open.
Well, this will optically age a coach on the sidelines.
He was so open.
All the playing, a great play.
Do I blitz him here? We're going to go cover 3 match.
And it was dropped to the turf.
They held out twice. Here we go. 3rd goal. Setting up to pass.
Threw it away.
And he just
Get down here. We got all these DBs on the field. He's got nowhere to go with it.
We've got to be on the same page with one another.
We're gonna run the dollar,
To execute both the protection and
and we're literally gonna drop everyone in coverage. We're gonna bring 3. We're only gonna bring 3.
got it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Oh, let's go.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the
Defense held up.
kick by the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still try.
Big Papa. No, I haven't changed anything. You know what I did do? I just reset the little Wi-Fi pod. I unplugged it, plugged it back in.
the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock?
That was insane.
Here as he takes a knee. So it's a win for the Saints. And that trip across the pond for a 4-1 as they claim the victory over here in London.
That was insane. Kirk Cousins threw for like 450 yards, dude, against my horrible secondary.
See you next time. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Orlando.
So both games against the Falcons, we win by a touchdown. $472 yards. We didn't change anything that should affect the offensive line, though. I guess we did do the false start and the offsides, but each of them got a +5. I don't know. I didn't really see any calls there either, so I think I'm going to revert that. Justin, I'll get back to you on that in January after the 12-team playoff. I think I'm gonna... It didn't really change anything. I think for now I'm gonna... Let's do this. Why is that already there? Hold on. Might have... Hold on. Why are there sliders here? I think that could have had an impact on it. Why are there sliders loaded here? It should be default. Everything's default here. Everything's good here. That's interesting. I wonder if that impacted it. You finished the 25 test. Try that. That's all you're going to say is try that? You know I need more feedback than that, Big Papa. I'm going to go back to 75 for now. Not to say I'm completely done with the 85, but I'll stay at 75 for now. We'll put punt accuracy back up to 50 based on some keen observations from y'all. Keep that there. I think we're going to go back to 60-65. Didn't see anything different on the 65-70. Not a thing. Nothing changed. So I was thinking, hey, it'll just increase the offside or false start calls. It didn't. So at that point, there's no reason to... All right, Big Papa, you gotta give me some feedback before I bump it up to 25 from the 20. And I do think that traits are going to come in handy. Mostly the sense pressure. He had good pocket navigation. He threw 4 interceptions, though. My goodness. Did I try to give Tony money already? Yep. 13 for 53 for 4.0. I will take that, especially considering they're down a lot. Good pocket awareness, pushing the ball down the field, and you're on the 75 ball security and the 70-50 auto subs, correct, Big Papa? Oh, you live in Texas. You live in Texas and you go to A&M. That's pretty dope. All right, can we get Kadarius Toney? It's a $1 million overpay per year. And he still is like, nah, fam. Jamal Adams said no. God dang it. Don People-Jones, I'll have to make one last attempt at them. I really don't know if I want to give a 73 overall $6 million a year. $5 million a year is what we're at right now. He's 25. I don't think he's going to get much better. I'm going to wait till the end of the year to see if I want to re-sign Ritter. Oh, Big Papa, for the false start and offsides, what were you on there? Maybe I'm overthinking it, because the Panthers, I did have that up to 65-70, and Chuba Hubbard ran the ball pretty dang well. It's the shade in the stadium to why they're not accepting. Yeah, dude, I hate the shade. Like, I knew there'd be some, but it is ridiculous. Like, I literally hate the stadium I built. Hate it. The +5. Did you notice anything good about the +5, or... Justin, no, we made a change to running back. 70-50. Oh, they messed up being an owner? I guess I'm kind of glad that I normally do go owner, but I went with coach so I could get the extra, or the real cool new scenarios and stuff that they dropped. Otherwise, I'd be an owner, but I really wanted to have those new scenarios pop up and play up, and I guess they only do it when you're a coach. I don't know who I play, the Browns. We'll do 24 points or less. Yeah, I didn't see any more than usual. And I don't know if it contributed to the running against the Panthers, or if that was the auto subs. Maybe I'll keep it. Because theoretically, each of them getting a +5, it should only just do calls. It shouldn't even impact running or anything, because each of them are getting a +5. You know what I mean? Because the owners don't take part in those scenarios. I mean, I get it. You're a coach. It's all a coach thing that pops up, you know? That was honestly one of the allures for me in the past years, just playing as an owner. I didn't like the scenarios, so I played as an owner to avoid it. I don't have anybody. How much does he want? $5.4 million a year. I gotta wait. Last time I played the Browns was in that Giants test franchise, and Nick Chubb put up 230 something yards on me. We gotta go here. Oh my, why'd I go to free agency? Wow. Jeez. I've drank a beer and a half. I still have half of this one. And I've been milking the things for 3 hours, apparently. I've been streaming now. Hurt, yep. Alright. Jameis Winston, let's see what you got. Eric, that's hilarious, dude. What is he here? He's got to be a... He's a field... I was going to say, I thought he'd be a strong arm. But he's a field general. Interesting. Alright, throw ball away. Yes. Sense pressure. Average. I don't like the average. I'm going to go ideal. Everything else can stay. Don't like the average, though. He's a field general? Oh, yeah, that'd be horrible. Horrible, man. Luckily, Dan Snyder is kind of forced to sell, you know what I mean? Yeah, they definitely need to do some cool stuff for the owners, too. But although you don't really run into that many, it's mostly like players, it's contract negotiation. Honestly, the contract negotiation should have some cool stuff when you're an owner that you don't get as a coach. We streamed so many games today. We've done 5 games. I haven't even looked at the prospects. To see what's going to be out here. Like, these are the guys that I've added to my list. It's never a bad idea to take a guy on day 3. Especially we don't know what's going to happen with Spencer Rattler. He's 23. Ugh. He looks awful. About, I'm not going to take a guy around 1 or 2, but I do want to look and see. He has elite throw power, elite strength. He's a statue back there. Can definitely remove him. And then I'm looking at halfback potentially. But you don't take running backs round 1 or round 2. Well, no, definitely not round 1. Maybe round 2. Or round 3. It's 22. It's got elite strength, good speed. He's just straight up bullet, like power forward guy. He ain't juking people. It's not a good backup, you know, secondary guy. Big Boppa, take care, man. I'll keep you updated, fam. I'll keep you updated. Might need some wide receiver help. Looking at round 2 but we don't have much of an update there. They're only scouted 30%. No, we don't need a tight end. We need a left guard, but it's always good to look at offensive linemen. You can always switch their position, you know. We don't have anything scouted here percentage-wise. They're all 30, 35%. Where's all our scouting going? That quarterback's the only position. Okay, corner. We're gonna need help at corner. Let's see what we got out here. Elite strength, elite acceleration. He's only got C press, C catching. It's not looking good for our needs. He could be the next Trent Richardson, or the next Adrian Peterson. It's like one or the other. I don't have any updates to these guys that help me out. None. I can't I can't change them. Dumb. Darnell Davis, thank you so much for clicking that subscribe button, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome. You will not be disappointed. Alright, guys. So I think for now, we're going to keep the revert to the 70-50 auto sub for the CPU. Running, or for, not for the CPU, for the running back auto sub. We're going to keep this at 70-50. That's the only auto sub change we've made. My dog's got to go outside, so we're going to wrap up the stream here in a minute, so they don't, you know, do what they do inside the house. And then for now, I'm still interested in the higher ball security powers, but I think it needs more testing. I think for now I'll keep it at 75. And then we will try. Yeah, Rocky, I know, buddy. I know. We'll try roughing the passer at 25, but I highly recommend we change powers. Only 2 sacks against the TP in my game. Hell yeah. Running still good. Yeah, they'll be fine, Eric. It'll be fine. Absolutely. I think let's try roughing the passer at 25. If they're still pretty good, Big Papa says it's still really good pocket awareness and navigation, but more deep shots, which should lead to some more incomplete passes. We did see with Bryce Young and Kirk Cousins a little bit higher completion percentage. They were both conservative, so they were not really pushing the ball down the field or throwing it into coverage. So that'll get magnified. The lower this goes, the less likely they are to do it. The higher it goes, the more likely they are to do it. So I think 25 is a good place to test. Interesting powers. And I wonder what happens if you go back to 75. Because you were on the 65-60, right? Auto sub, and then you went to 70-50, and then you also did the 85 at the same time, right? Alright, Aiden, I appreciate it. So I think let's try roughing the passer at 25, but I think it's important to make sure no quarterback. For now, I'd say have their sense pressure be trigger happy or ideal. I'd like to be able to get up to average, but need more time testing it. But otherwise, yeah, we're gonna. Oh, you've always been on the 70-50. You didn't get that 65-60 change. That's very interesting. $34-27 with it at 25, and I beat the Chiefs. How is the quarterback awareness, Eric? Like moving, navigating the pocket, avoiding sacks, things like that. Did it seem better? So, Powers, here's what I'm curious. Just for shits and giggles, can you go back to 75 ball security? Yep, Morant, I will do that for you, 100%. 100%. Powers, can you go back to 75 ball security and then... Or actually, no. Keep your 85 ball security, but put the auto sub at 65-60. Because remember, I was at 75 for our 3 games today. And I was at 65-60 for the auto sub with 75 ball security. And the running game, like the Broncos had a pretty good running game. Chargers was and then the Bucks was absolutely god-awful, like the same as what we just had. The only change I made that improved that in the Panthers game was the auto sub, and then, you know what I mean? So then I say it's a great way to kind of do weed it out, right? So if you are seeing really good running with it up on 85 and 70-50 for the auto sub at running back, but then I did it and it was horrible. Now I'm curious, if you keep it at 85 or 100, doesn't matter, but you change the running back auto subs to 65-60, can you test it and give me feedback? Yeah, you could do your 85 security, your 100 security, doesn't matter, but just test it with the 65-60 and see if they're still running the ball really well. Or well. Playing like how Chuba Hubbard was, man. That shit had me giddy. Oh, Chicago Bears. I haven't tested that yet. But apparently someone told me that on cornerbacks, if you change their sense pressure to paranoid. Again, I haven't tested this. Yeah, Rocky, I know, buddy. I know. Hold on. If you go into Rocky, hold on, buddy. Yeah, I know, bud. I know, buddy. Hold on. He's really got to go to the bathroom, so we got to wrap it up. But if you go to a cornerback and you go to their trait and you go to sense it's already on paranoid. Apparently, as long as they're on this, I didn't change this, they will be more aggressive in attacking the ball. So I don't know if all the corners are, but that's what they said. So that was, we'll check Kool-Aid McKinstry. Rocky, yeah, hold on, buddy. All right, we're gonna end the stream here in a second. My dog is really like, he's doing his best to tell you. He's on paranoid too. So I don't know. He told me that, but apparently I haven't touched him for my corners. So double check. If your corners have it on paranoid, you're good to go. Apparently, if not, change it to that. Otherwise, guys, we're gonna end the stream. Yeah, comment for sure. Morant, I will post an update for you in the members section here in like the next 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, fam? Thank you all. Have a wonderful night. Till next time. Peace.